What's up, gang? Yes, yes, yes. Lesson two. You need to focus on what you want and not what you don't want. That means if you can't pay your rent, right? You just have to understand and trust God will provide, the universe will provide. And when you trust, the feeling you're gonna get from your body, the universe is gonna register it. It's like a computer, bro. Look at your body. You are like a computer from your cells, and like, you know. And you ever think about this? If humans can make crazy shit like airplanes, and you know what I'm saying, and cars and quantum computers, you don't know what God could do. God's like 100 billion times stronger than that. You can't pay your rent. You're gonna focus on having a place to stay. You're gonna focus on being secure. And of course, Abraham Hicks says this all the time. Words don't teach, man. Life experiences teach. I can say this shit with so much confidence because God has proved it so many times in my life, bruh. But also, I know it's, you know what I'm saying? He's listening to my thoughts. He's listening to my feelings. And you can't control your thoughts, I know, but you gotta meditate. That's the way you do that. At least I should be 1 hour 45 minutes in today. No cap. It's already nighttime, but I can still get another 30 minutes in. 3 hours is what I prefer, but bro, I haven't been getting that lately. Like 2 hours, 30 minutes, whatever. But everything still feels good, you know. And I smoke weed all the time. You feel me? Way less weed. Like, look at the people that have died, right? Like Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Juice WRLD, Lil Peep. That girl, what was her name? That was signed to Gucci Mane. You think these people are just weak people? Think that's why they do drugs, bro? They want to feel the vibe. The vibe that kids just feel because society has not tried to crush them and just break them and put them in a box, you know? The thing is that you just don't know how it's done, but you're doing it already. Like, you cannot live a life without this law. That whatever you focus on is what the fuck you get. You cannot live a life without this law. If the homeless niggas, because that's what he's been focusing on, or that's what he's been feeling. But of course, he's like, if you want a new job right now, first of all, you don't need a job. But most of you are not at that level yet. You feel me? Mostly because you need proof. When you get proof, you start believing, bro. But you have to believe first. Just one time, you have to believe first to get your proof. Like, one time I needed $300. Right? This was the first time. What pushed me to even try this? Constantly meditating. Like, I'm not hanging out with anybody, so nobody can really influence me. That was back then. Nobody could really influence me. This is like 2017. I'm not hanging out with anybody, and I'm by myself. I'm meditating at 3 hours a day. Bam. The weed wasn't plentiful then, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know how to use my mind yet. But I still had weed. I was smoking regular. Like, you need energy in your body, right? To handle certain things. You're like a battery. And your energy comes from like your state of mind. Your thoughts hold energy. You need clarity of thoughts. But you're a creature of habit. What you thought about yesterday, you're probably gonna think about it again today. You're rarely ever too far off from your vibration, you know, from your regular vibration. But you could slowly, like I said, increase your meditation. I'm just rambling now. I don't even know what the. If you see artists like from Future, Lil Wayne, they always keep their cups with them, right? They lean cup, bro. They probably cannot explain it the way I'll explain it to you right now, but they know what they're doing. They know every time I'm vibing, every time I'm giving out the right emotions, things just go good for me. That's why all these niggas die at the end of the day, like Juice. So that's why they overdose eventually. Like, they don't know if they. And bro, I've been there. No, bro, I've been there, bro. Trust me. One of the worst. But the worst. Like, But during COVID, when I was not meditating, I had to smoke 20 J's a day. 20 J's a day. I'm not fucking with you. 20. Now, how many have I smoked today? Probably like 3. Is my tolerance supposed to increase over time? No, bro. Because I know once I meditate, it's like back to square one. Once you meditate and you take the ganja, you realize this is your first time ever getting high in your life. But you don't even need that. If you listen to Abraham Hicks, which I encourage you to go check, right? Check out Abraham Hicks on YouTube. She explains it in a cool way. She's one of my, she was one of my teachers. I still listen to her, but I feel like I still listen to her. Check her out. But you can summarize all her teaching by just meditating 3 hours a day, bro. You want life to be like magic, right? Bro. And there's no level you could, there's no limit to the level you can take this to. Every crazy thing is happening. It doesn't take it that far. But niggas are doing everything. Somewhere on this earth, somebody can fly. You just don't know about it. End of story. Hold on. So if I was you, no matter what is going on in my life, I would just make sure I meditate 2 hours a day, bro. And make sure I know how to do the meditation right first. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Research how to do meditation right. What I do personally is I just focus on my breath. But like, guy, I fight with my life to stay on my breath. And of course, I swivel. I catch myself thinking all the time doing my meditation. I'm like, how long was I just thinking for? But that is the game. And it's like the more you do, the more meditation you do, the more powerful you get, bro. Top it with some weed, that's like steroids. That's like being on steroids. Like I say it, you don't need psychedelics weed to add to this to manifest faster, but bro, I do it. That's because I'm on basically I'm on steroids on this shit. And why won't I be? That's how I feel. But you don't need it, bro. Abraham Hicks doesn't do no psychedelics or nothing. That nigga, she has everything. She got everything. This was like the first time I purposely did this shit. Like I purposely did it and I saw the effects immediately. Not like I did it by mistake. Just by checking Abraham Hicks, she kept saying shit like, you don't need to work to get money. And I didn't have a job at that time. But I needed money, and but it wasn't a pressure to me because I could just steal food. It wasn't no pressure to me, but I didn't feel good, bro. And she was like, you just gotta focus on the money. She gave this all a method, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna meditate all day, 3 hours, then I'm gonna see myself just counting out $300, $20 bills. I did it, bro. Maybe I did it for 3 weeks. I remember as I was walking to go spend my last money, I was like, I'm not gonna steal. I was like, I'll spend my last money right now because I trust God. But when you meditate, like, bro, you actually start trusting them. Like, that's why if this shit sound fat-fish to niggas and you cannot do it, you feel like you can't do it because, guy, you don't trust. Yeah, you don't trust. You need to be able to trust. That's why they have the link up. The link up makes them trust. They will not tell you that. Sometimes people want to keep it as a secret, you know? But you just trust, bro. And I was like, I trust God. Now I realize it doesn't matter the method you use. But, okay, I spend the money. On the way home, as I got home, as my phone connected to Wi-Fi in the house, I just got like notification. I opened up my phone. I got email for some taxes I did 1 billion years ago. Like, this seems to be like a recurring thing. And what they sent me was $300. They broke it down 75. I was like, what the fuck? God. The things I was seeing in my head, like holding it, throwing it up, and then that's what I did. I counted the 300. I held it. I threw it up in the air. That's what I was seeing in my head. Like when I was visualizing getting the money. So when the money came, you know, it hit my account. I went to go withdraw the money. I pulled it back to the crib. I counted it. I threw it up in the air. Like I made sure I fulfilled what I was saying in my head and shit. But I still fell off. Oh, I still fell off. Somehow, some way, I fell off. Like, bro, I stopped believing, bro. Because you start rationalizing, you're like, no, this would have happened. Even though it's exactly the same 300. You start rationalizing it because you're a human being. You just say, you forgot your power, you forgot your God, dog. But I fought back up. I fought back up. And the reason why I feel like I have to tell the stories and stuff is for the people who use drugs to do this. If Prince knew you could just meditate first before you start, you know what I'm saying? I swear he will not be dead. Michael Jackson, but they will not be dead because they will not need to take as much. 20 to 3. There's a big difference, bro. Like, you'll be safe. And you'll be getting the same results. You feel me? And your body will be getting less punishment. You feel me? Yeah, man. And that's it, bro. Just focus. But you need to believe. You need to find a way to believe. You need to be happy. You need to be sure. That is what gives you whatever you get. You need to be sure. And when I look back to my life, bro, there's certain things that I just followed these rules, and it just worked out for me. And I didn't know I was following the rules, like, because as a kid, come on, I could get anything. But think about this, bro. As a kid, I will not go to school, but you crazy. I'm skipping like 4 days a week. I am living life on my terms. In the morning, I'll go play basketball all day. I'll work out. If my parents are getting on my nerves, I'll avoid them. I won't even go home. I'll go have fun until 11:30. I'll go back home. Just being in that state, I feel like I could get anything I wanted. Like, it was like, bro, when we get close here, because we're still in, like, shoes too, someone would just come to you. Some guy would just give you shoes for no reason. Some guys will just give you the watch you want for no reason. But that's because, bro, you're keeping the vibe. Imagine playing basketball 8 hours, then you lift weights. You go home, you watch TV, you just do what the hell you want. You work out, like, come on, man. That was what was giving me everything. So, of course, you implement that now that you're grown. Of course, you do push-ups, you know that, you know what I'm saying? Now, with the meditation, the meditation is just ridiculous. But all the manifestors, all the people who live like this, they know. And this is for you all, really, 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 bro. You already know the game. Talking about raise vibration, whatever. It's what we on. I feel like I just rambled my ass. So I don't even know what. Hey, well, you'll get the point, man. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want, and you have to stay happy. You have to stay happy. You don't have to don't worry about it. Like, when I got to 300, I wasn't worried about the money coming in. I was so sure, but the money came exactly when I needed it. Like, it will come exactly when you need it, bro. Don't worry, my guy. Don't worry, man. Just make sure you are meditating. Just do anything you can do to believe. Do whatever you can do to believe. Just don't kill yourself. Don't pop too much perk because you want to believe. You know that now. Come on, when you pop a perk, you're in the vibe. You can see what's really in your chest. You can see how you really feel. That is why. But I'm telling you, when you meditate, it's the same thing. It's the same thing. They say this one is fucking free. This one is free. Niggas, man. I hope you heard me, bro. Focus on what you want, not on what you don't want. If you focus on what you don't want, you're going to get it too. And then you're going to be mad. You're like, they're going to kick me out if I didn't have my rights. I'm going to be homeless then. You keep that energy until the day, and then they kick you out. Don't be surprised. You feel me? Guys, stay safe. Focus on what you want. And stay happy. Try to time. Avoid negative motherfuckers too. Negative people, run away from them fast. They will drain you of your energy. Most of your energy just get drained. That's why you don't achieve your dreams. That will be for another topic. Your girlfriend, your boyfriend will drain your energy. You be doing too much for them. You be running. Bruh.